Hello wizards, how are you doing today? Today I want to share with you about telepathic communication that we begin to experience as we start ascending to higher stages of consciousness towards fourth density stage of consciousness. So what is telepathic communication? So I heard this term first time from the spiritual teacher Bashar. Bashar is a spiritual teacher that I follow. I have been following for some time, Daryl Anka channels the entity called Bashar, and from him I came to know about this term, telepathy. So what is telepathy? Basically, the way he describes it is the ability to feel other people's energies and emotions, right, in our own state of being, right, which we get to experience more and more as we ascend to higher stages of consciousness. And what I found really interesting about the term is that it's not telepathy, it is telempathy, empathic abilities combined with, you know, telepathy, right? So this is such an interesting thing because I have been experiencing that in my own life for quite some time now, at least for the last 3 to 4 years, especially when I came out of my dark night of the soul. What I have been noticing, and this is what I want to share with you because probably you have been experiencing these things in your life. That is, I noticed that when I am really centered in my state of being and calm and in my place, and harmonious within, and I move into the vicinity of a person, it could be somebody, it could be any person, for example, a parent or a friend or a stranger, does not matter. You move into the vicinity of the other person and you will notice that just being in the presence of other person's energy field, physical energy field, suddenly your state of being is feeling different, or it's inspiring some thoughts, or it's inspiring some reactions, or inspiring some harmony or disharmony or something else. The more, if you move out of the presence of the physical person, suddenly it changes, and it's not just limited to with physical uh, people and their energies. It's actually something that I've noticed happening in digital vicinity also. So if I am talking with somebody over a video call, with a student of mine, with a friend of mine, it does not matter. Just being in the present inspires different state of being, right? So what does it mean? If you see in the fourth density stage of consciousness, it becomes more and more clear to us the illusion of space, the illusion of time. There's no such thing as space, there's no such thing as time. There's just this moment, and this moment shapes creating the illusion of time and space. So what we call as a person is never out there. There is no such thing as difference. It's never like, somebody is a continent apart or somebody's really close to you. What happens is in this moment, or what I call the present moment bubble, sometimes a person as an experience gets reflected in the screen of this present moment, and then the communication happens, and then the person who is an experience moves out and that experience stops. That is all that is happening. This present moment is like a TV screen, right? So when you're watching a movie, let's say you watch a horror movie, the screen puts in front of you lots of characters. So when the movie is over, they are gone. New movie comes in, new characters, right? So this screen does not change, but new characters come and go, right? Now it's a deep topic. We don't want to go there. But what I want to share with you is the experience of other people's thoughts and emotions and energy in your state of being, because this is the beginning of telepathic communication. You probably have been noticing that the more you are ascending to higher stages of consciousness, your ability to intuit, your ability to experience other people's energy is increasing almost every single day, right? So the reason it's happening is we are moving towards a higher level of communication. One of the cool things that happens almost in every one of my spiritual integration sessions, one-on-one coaching sessions with my students, is that when somebody comes in a video call with me, I communicate with them verbally. I ask them questions about their challenges and whatnot, and they share. And while they share, I feel their energy, and that energy gives to me so much information about what's going on in their life and how they're experiencing it and what they need, right? Then they can express just through their words. And most of the things I don't need to even understand. My higher self understands what it needs to understand, and it gives me downloads and information that I then share with them that helps them out in their journey. So what is essentially is happening is a up-leveled way of communication. This is the beginning stages of more of energetic communication, right? So I want you to notice this more in your life, that how this energetic communication is coming to you. Are you really paying attention to it? Because if you can open yourself up to the energetic communication that is happening, you can tap into it and you can use that communication to up level in many ways. A lot of things can happen when you tap into this energetic communication. You see, one thing I want you to notice is that how you feel around other people. You see, when you are centered and calm and relaxed and move into the presence of another person, you can experiment with it, okay? Maybe call a friend, or just talk to a person, or just move into the vicinity of another person's presence, and you'll notice this, that suddenly thoughts are coming to you. For example, certain problems are going on, or certain things that you want to talk with them, which you were not thinking about talking with them. But just because you are there in their presence, these things are happening. Why it is happening is because they have an energy field going on, and you have an energy field going on. When these two energy fields come together, there is an interference happening. And that interference of energy is creating and inspiring these things, right? Now, they have both negative aspect to it as well as positive aspect to it, right? Negative does not mean negative. It just means a disharmonious aspect which we can harmonize and up level. There's never such a thing as a negative thing, right? Now, what do I mean by a negative thing? It means that when you are in the physical presence of somebody who triggers you maybe, or who is not a particularly nice person to be around with, you'll notice yourself just feeling triggered and feeling anxious and disharmonious just being in the presence of that person, and feeling reactive maybe, okay? Feeling that, a lot of things are coming out which you do not like about yourself, right? It's not you. It's the interference that is happening, the blending of energies that is happening, okay? And when you're in the presence of somebody who is really nice and harmonious and balanced, you will feel just being in their presence makes you feel calmer and balanced, and you feel, wow, amazing, right? Again, this is the interference patterns, right? So I want you to notice this more in your life. I want you to play around with this. And what I would like you to do is, when you feel this happen, I would like you to detach yourself before you react to a negative trigger or anything that comes up, and see what is going on. And once you can see what is going on, that, okay, this is the interference going on, you will immediately up level. You see, what do I mean by that is, once you can see, oh, these thoughts are not mine, they're happening because I'm in the presence of that person, immediately you have learned the lesson. Immediately you have seen the energetic communication. Now you will handle the situation in a completely different way. The things that used to trigger you, or the things that used to, come out as reactions, and the patterns that you used to fall back in, they will not happen. You will be freed. Okay? There are many more aspects to telepathic communication that will be revealed to you the more you explore it. Okay, so I hope what I've shared with you have resonated. Let me know if some of the things that I've shared with you today are something that you have been experiencing. Let me know in a comment, right? Now, I have something really that I want to share with you, is that I am doing spiritual integration sessions, one-on-one coaching sessions privately, where I provide my students with spiritual guidance and coaching, right? So if you're going through your spiritual awakening journey and you have certain challenges that are coming up, and if you feel that you'd like to have a interaction with me, then you can have a spiritual integration session with me. If you want to book a session, all you have to do is reach out to me via my mail. My mail address will be in the description of my video. Send me an inquiry and let me know that you want to book a session. I'll let you know how to book a session with me. right? And if you want to stay connected with me, I am writing exclusive content, written posts and newsletter where I am sharing a lot about the spiritual awakening journey, my wisdom and guidance, right? So if you want to get access to my exclusive newsletters and written posts, join my Facebook group for light workers. Link will be in the description of my video, right? So I hope you have enjoyed what I've shared with you, and do watch some other videos that I have released recently on the spiritual awakening journey here. Have fun, and I'll see you again soon.